get my blanket. Did I say I love butterflies? Because I really like butterflies. So pretty. So yeah, it's starting to get a bit cold here, so still got people working on the gutters, so I'm sorry that you can still hear that, but oh, hi. Hello everyone. So in this video, I would say today's video, but I've already filmed like 3 videos, one of which I lost the footage for, and another of which I just... Okay, we're gonna try that again. So yeah, in this video I just wanted to kind of sit down, just have like a talking video where I'm not really doing anything, just kind of sitting down and talking to you guys, because it's good practice for me being new online, and just because I wanted to talk more about who I am and why I'm interested in YouTube. Hopefully you can hear me. I'll try to speak up a little bit. I'm naturally pretty soft-spoken, but yeah. So yeah, this is my, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, this will be my 5th one, because I filmed quite a few videos today, and then I'm gonna post them all. It usually takes a long time for them to upload, and sometimes they don't upload correctly, so then I have to start everything over. So I just decided that today I was just gonna film one right after another and then start uploading from there. But this will be my 5th video to upload on YouTube. Am I in focus? I can't really tell. Okay, I can't see from far away, but yeah, I think I'm in focus. But yeah, and I've thought about doing YouTube for a long time. I've been watching YouTube for years. It's been around my entire life. But I think probably when I was in high school, maybe like the mid to late years of high school, I started getting more into makeup and fashion, and just really realizing that I enjoyed expressing myself in that way. You know, in high school, everybody's middle school and high school, people are still learning who they are and how to express themselves in any way, let alone just finding a niche that's, you know, specific for them, that they really feel passionate about. So I just started, you know, a general interest, and then as I've gotten older, I've just really realized that I can have fun with makeup, and that I can make it look kind of like the way that I see on YouTube. I started going more towards beauty vloggers and beauty videos and lifestyle videos, and I just found it to be so inspirational, and it just became such a huge part of like my daily routine. I love coming home from work and putting on my favorite YouTubers and just kind of, it's not even an escape, it's sort of, but it motivates you to, oh, here's how I can recreate that with what I have. And just being a creative person, I find that to be really cool. I really enjoy that. And so, I mean, for years, I'd say at least 2 years, I've been thinking, oh, well, ever since I got this camera, I really got this camera because I wanted to be a YouTuber. But I mean, I've just always been too scared to sit down and talk in front of a camera. I'm like, oh my god, my voice sounds weird, and I can never be as good as like other people that I see online. But I don't know what hit me the other day, because I think it was just maybe 2 days ago that I posted my first video, and I don't know, it's just like some random adventure bug bit me, and I just like realized I don't have to be cool. I already know I'm not cool. Everybody I know knows I'm not cool. But I don't have to be cool online either. I don't like it. That doesn't have to be like, nobody else gets to dictate the kind of content that I make. And it doesn't have to, I don't have to worry about what other people think, because ultimately, like, it'd be cool to, you know, to see where YouTube goes, and I know that so many people have careers on YouTube, but ultimately I don't know if that's really what I'm here for. I just kind of want to take it as I go, and it's like, you don't have to put, it's just like all the pressure came off. I I'm great at putting pressure on myself, and I'll talk more about that in a little bit, but it's, I don't know, I just all of a sudden realized, like, I don't have to be cool, I don't have to be anybody but myself, because, and like, maybe me being myself could be a blessing to somebody else. And I think that's what really drew me to it, is that there have been so many moments, specifically with one YouTuber, and I'll talk about her in a little bit, and I'll pull her up on my iPad. Zoe Suggs, she lives in the UK, and I found her videos a few years ago. It's been great kind of watching her grow and develop, and just watching her live her life. Like, her and I are pretty much the same person. I don't know if we'll ever get a chance to meet, but it's pretty scary how similar we are in tastes. We both have anxiety, we both have dogs named Nala, and you know, just like, it's pretty scary how similar we are. But just, there have been so many moments where I have been or just been having a down day, or it's not even having a down day. Like, I'll just be watching one of her videos and be feeling a certain way, like in my corner of the world and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it's like, you know, she says something in her video that I just like randomly clicked on, and like, it's not this like preordained planned thing, and it's like, whoa, that really speaks to me. Oh my gosh, like, I'm not the only person that feels that way. Even this person who has this, what seems to be this insanely beautiful, successful life, and I know that what she films all the time is not obviously real, just like what you're seeing here is not my entire life, but it's so comforting to know that you're not the only person that goes through things, and to be able to identify and connect with someone, even though you're not, like, you may never see that person, you may never talk to them, they may never actually meet you. The idea that you can connect with people, like, I want to do that. I want to be that. I want to be that for someone, and to comfort someone, and because I just care about people, and I love taking care of people. So that's kind of what I'm here for. I just wanted to do some, you know, to kind of explain what got me started, what I hope that you get out of my videos. Sorry, I'm still doing the whole stop recording after a few seconds just to make sure that I don't lose footage. So that's just what I was doing. But anyways, that's what I'm here for. I want to be a blessing to other people, and I myself, like I said, I've been touched by people I don't even know because of something, because of how vulnerable and raw they are being. And just watching people live their lives and experience the same things and feel the same things and be sad about the same things and struggle with the same things is just so encouraging. So that's what I want. Everyone who clicks on my videos, who hopefully subscribes to my channel, that's what I want for you. Is I want you to feel safe, I want you to feel encouraged, I want you to feel loved, I want you to know that there's no judgment here. I'm definitely not an expert. I don't want to come across as snobby or any, like, I want you to, like, I'm just like you, and I want to relate to you, and I want to listen, and like I said, just be a safe place, and hopefully someplace that makes you laugh, and you know, hope you know, like, I want you to know that nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect, and I just want to be another reminder of that. And I want to make a difference, so hopefully, like, I want you guys to feel safe commenting. I mean, obviously I would hope that people will be kind and supportive, but I want you to feel safe, to be safe being anybody that you want to be with me, and I just want to be a friend if you need one. So and then I just want to share what I'm passionate about, and I love lifestyle, I love beauty, I love makeup and all that sort of thing. I'm like a 95-year-old woman secretly inside. I just I've, you know, I've never really related very well, kind of seamlessly to other people my age. So I'm definitely a bit of a grandma, so hopefully you can laugh at that sometimes. And so yeah, feel free to, I know I'm just starting out here, and so I've got lots of ideas, but eventually I'm gonna run out, so let me know some things that you guys want to see. I'm planning on doing a room tour, hopefully when I get more in the swing of things, get a little bit more practice. I want to start bringing more people into my videos, namely my husband. He's at work right now, and I've told him that he can be the comic relief. I don't know how, it seems like some sort of figure of speech you could use to describe what he and I would be together, because I'm awkward enough, and you would think that there couldn't be any human being on the planet more awkward than I am, but that's my husband. And so I think putting the two of us together in a video would be so awkward. God, did you see me jump just then? Oh my god, someone just slammed the door, and oh my god, I totally jumped. Okay, anyways, yeah, he's awkward, I'm awkward. We're like, who could be the awkwardest? Like, no me, no me, no me, no me, and then boom, it's funny. So we'll see how that works out. Can I just say, I've been thinking of things that I just wanted to share in like a chatty video. Like, hopefully I can be cute, I can be comical, I can be funny, even though I don't have an English accent, because quite frankly, it's heartbreaking. Like, yes, America is a wonderful place, but we don't talk pretty at all. And you know, things like when I'm talking about makeup products like Tarte and Too Faced and all these things, like Zoe says those things so much prettier than I do, like Tarte and oh, like Rainforest of the Sea and all this, you know, like it's like I just know. So hopefully I can still be cute even though I don't have a beautiful accent. But yeah, so that's kind of where I am, and hopefully you know what you can get from my channel. The other thing I wanted to talk about in this video was anxiety. That's I mean, I would say unfortunately, not really. I mean, it depends on how you think about it, but it is a big part of who I am, and how I kind of view the world. So I wanted to talk a little bit about that, because it is something that I want you guys to feel safe identifying with, if that's something that you also struggle with. So yeah, I think I've always had anxiety, but it's been something that I have been battling more. It's come more to the forefront of my life in the last 6 or 7 years, I'd say, probably since I was like 17 or 18. And so it's been, like I said, it's something that influences the way that I perceive situations, the way that I perceive myself, the way that I perceive my potential, and trying to think how I can describe this. But as hard as it is to have anxiety, I do feel like it's also made me a stronger person. I know that sounds really cliche, but I think it's important to have those things in your life that you have to work through every day. So for example, like I get really anxious, certain things that kind of tip me off. I'm a really big fan of routine, so excuse me, breaking routines, certain things, because I know in the grand scheme of life, like the larger things I can't really control, and I know that, but there are certain parts of my life, like for the longest time it was what I ate. For the longest time I had an eating disorder, because I felt like eating, like my eating habits and what I ate and when I ate, and how much I exercised, like that was the only part of my life that I could control, and that's what I honestly felt like. And I was just got you know, so frantic. There was one point that during the anorexia point portion of my eating disorder, I actually lost 30 pounds. And at the start I was like 130 pounds, and I think I got down to almost 100 pounds. So it was very scary. That's not a small weight drop, and I didn't have the weight to really lose, so I was not in a good place. It took me a while, probably close to a year, to put the weight back on, and then, you know, I swung a little bit in the other direction, and, you know, have evened out now, kind of found where my healthy balance is. But yeah, that's one thing that would trigger my anxiety. I also get a lot of anxiety around pleasing other people, and situations where I don't find that I have closure. So just because of, you know, things that I struggled with growing up, family environment growing up, it was I really struggled to find approval from the adults in my life. I always felt that I wasn't doing enough, and I won't go into too much detail, but there was, you know, emotional abuse going on in the house, and that put a lot of emotional pressure on me. I never felt good enough. I always felt like I wasn't doing enough, and I just constantly felt like I was drowning. Like, if you can imagine that, like, you know, the air above, like a body of water, and the air above is where you feel happy and content, and everything is right, and you feel loved and you feel secure. And then under the water is that anxiety, that dread, that shame, and just hating yourself, and constantly feeling like you have to do more, and then feeling hopeless because it's never going to be enough. Like, that's under the water. I felt like I was constantly, it's like I was swimming towards the top, but someone was always pulling me down. And I would have brief moments where my head would break the surface, and I'd feel like, oh good, this is finally, you know, finally what I dreamed of. This is what I want. This is how I feel safe. This is how I want to feel safe. And I'd be like, well, maybe I can stay this time, and something would always pull me back down. And so yeah, I really struggle with that, but I've been really lucky over the past few years to I've been doing a lot of work in counseling, seeing a psychiatrist and a therapist. And obviously I don't want to make any recommendations for what would be right for any of you. I'm just sharing what I've done. You have to do what's right for you, and what's gonna make you the best and healthiest version of yourself, who you want to be. But yeah, and I've been doing a lot of work. I've been doing some hard work. There's been a lot of tears. It's very exhausting. I'm trying to get comfortable so it's not like all you can see is my knees in this video. Okay, give me a second. Okay, so yeah, like, I've just been, you know, trying to, I think I've learned in the past year that you have to just take things day by day. I've always thought that I was going to do this certain amount of work. I was going to take the medication for X amount of time, and then I would arrive at the finish line and everything would be great and everything would be perfect, and all of a sudden I would be this whole healthy person, the person that I always see in my daydreams, and, you know, when I'm my happiest, the person that I want to be, the person that I imagine myself to be. I think that in this past year I've realized that just by trying and just by continuing to get up each morning and choose to be happy and choose to give thanks and choose to have a hopeful and not hopeless perspective on life, I found that I can already be that person. And I don't know, like, I think that that's really cool, and and I don't always like feel this way, you know. I definitely have days, it's half and half. I definitely have days where it's, you know, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so terrible, I'm so tired, and you know, I work a lot, and so and I have a long commute, so it's I get really tired a lot, and so sometimes it's hard. Like sometimes I'm not always like, oh my gosh, like I'm already the person that I want to be, like look at me, ooh, like no, I'm not. That's, if somebody seems like that all the time, that's never real, because you're not seeing all of them, you're seeing part of them. So but like now in this moment, when I feel like I can really think about these things, yeah, I just wanted to share, like that's something that's really meant a lot to me, and that I feel like, you know, to kind of tie it all back, that's something that I've kind of learned maybe through having anxiety. But yeah, so if you have anxiety out there, you're not alone. I know, you know, how it feels to have panic attacks. I know how it feels to have your entire psyche, entire mental space and physical space invaded by someone saying like one sentence to you, just like a group of words that would mean nothing to somebody else, and it completely changes everything. Like I know how that feels. And okay, whoa, okay, that was great. Sorry, I had to get up and get some water, which I still haven't taken a drink of, but un momento, por favor. Hydrating. Anyways, what was I saying? I was saying, oh yeah, I was talking about panic attacks. So, yeah, I totally know what that is. I totally know how that feels. I have been there. I've had panic attacks that are, you know, 30 seconds long. I've had panic attacks that have lasted for hours. I've had some that are virtually unnoticeable from the outside, and have had others that people have told me look like I'm having a seizure. So it's been a ride, but I'll probably talk about my anxiety. I'll probably mention it when I kind of get into more daily vlogging kind of things. I'll probably mention it more, just kind of how I'm feeling. But I am still lucky to have an amazing family, so supportive, to watch my dad kind of lead and showing me what it is to truly take care of yourself and to be humble, and my mom, who's actually studying to become a counselor like the one that I see. So she's definitely made a huge impact in how I work through my feelings and how I see myself, and how I treat myself. She really leads in that way, and I'm so thankful for her, and I am so blessed and so grateful to have a husband who understands that having anxiety is not just being a control freak. I feel like some people who either don't have anxiety and don't know somebody who does, you know, maybe it's just that kind of person that just doesn't know, but it's so easy to assume that people who have anxiety like to just be like, oh, well, you're just a control freak and you just have to have, like, no, it's more than that. It's not control, it's fear. It's genuine fear. And for me, my anxiety stems from feeling like it's not that I don't have control, it's that I don't have security. And just knowing that things can change, and feeling that I have no foundation, no consistency, no stability, and that's really scary to me. So I have a husband who is that for me. In our relationship, he's that constant, you know, force, emotional. Nothing really bothers him too much. He's always steady, someone that I can always lean on, and I'm the one kind of that gives, you know, more ups and downs, and kind of draws emotion out of him. So that's been really fun to kind of see in our relationship. But I'm so thankful to have him. I don't know why I thought that I would marry someone more like myself, but you know, someone who's more like, woo, like really excited and animated, but then they have like very high highs and very low lows. I'm so glad that I didn't marry someone like that, but God knows what we need. And yeah, I think that's another thing. I am a Jesus follower, and I have no doubt that I may not even be alive today if it weren't for my faith in Jesus Christ. So that's something that, you know, if you're curious about the Lord, or if you are also a follower of Jesus, like, you can feel safe here, and just know that's a huge part of my life and a huge part of who I am. And I'm so thankful, like, in addition to my husband and my family, I have God, I have Jesus, someone who literally never changes. Because as great as my husband is, as great as my family is, it's and by the way, like remind me to talk about my in-laws sometime, because I lucked out in the in-law department. Like, they're really great. They give me an experience of family that I didn't have growing up. Anyways, yeah, God never changes. God's always who you need him to be, even if it's not who you feel like you want him to be in that moment. Like, it's who you need. And I find that God sits there and works through me, like works with me through what I'm feeling. And when I reach that end, you know, his answer has been the same all the way through. Whatever he's saying is the same all the way through, because it's steady and it's constant, and I can count on it. And sometimes I don't accept it at first. I'm gonna lean forward because the stuff is getting pretty loud outside. And so I don't always like accept it at first. I don't always like it at first, but when I come around, I just having camera focus issues. Okay. But yeah, so as I was saying, like, I find that when I get to kind of, when I've cried myself out, or, you know, screamed, been angry, doing whatever I need to do, gone for a workout, just to kind of get the angst out, when I get to the end, and it's like it's like he just says it again, like, and that's still small voice. I don't know what the frick they're doing out there. Actually, I do know they're fixing the gutters, and it's really loud, and they've been doing it all day. So I'm hoping that they'll leave before I go to bed, because I have to work tomorrow, and this ain't gonna work while I'm sleeping. Anyways, yeah, like, when you get to the end of working through your feelings, and you have that silent moment, you kind of, that moment when you realize, oh yeah, he was right, and that really was what was best. It was what was best. I don't know. So that's another huge part of my life. So I'm excited to talk more about that, and share some books that have been really helpful, and some more experiences in my life. So yeah, just trying to think, what else did I want to do? I wanted to talk about makeup, and why I started a YouTube channel. I wanted to talk about my anxiety and my faith. So yeah, feel free to ask me any questions that you want. Like, so there are certain questions I'm not really qualified to answer, but I will definitely do my best to answer the questions that I am qualified, you know, to answer. But feel free to ask me whatever you want. I just want you to feel, again, like, safe, and I'm here to talk, and I want to be your friend, and all that stuff. And yeah, I'm trying to think. I think that's all I've got. The only other thing that I wanted to talk about, or actually show you. So I wanted you to meet the dogs. So I'm gonna go out and find them. Just give me a second. I just realized there was something else that I wanted to say. I just wanted to give you guys more, kind of just more general information on me. My name's Emily. Hi. I'm 24. I'll be 25 in March. I have a very handsome, hunky husband. His name is Kyle. I just call him Specialist, but his real name is Kyle. Yeah, he really loves dancing. He does West Coast swing dancing. I don't know if there are any Westies out there, but let me know if there are. He's looking to build a community down where we are. It's fun. I think I prefer other kinds of dancing myself, but he really enjoys it, so that's something that he's into. I myself love anything having to do with hair and fashion. I love shopping. Some of my favorite stores right now, you can find some really good things at Walmart depending on what they have in stock, but I really like Ross and Forever 21, and let's see, maybe, I don't know, I tend to stick with those two for clothes. I want to get more into doing like online clothes too, like maybe Zara or ASOS, or sometimes I'll shop at Target too. And then I love homes, design and interiors and all that great stuff. And it's been so fun, like moving into a space together with my husband. It's been fun to kind of decorate it and make it our own, and see what I can find out in stores and stuff to kind of really own our space. I love candles. I love Bath and Body Works candles. They are the best. I pretty much have one lit at all times. I love to exercise. I love fitness. Some things I don't like. I don't like cooking. I don't really have the patience for cooking. I'm not a good cook. Again, I mean, a lot of the things that I'm not really good at and I don't like because I'm not good at, I want to learn, but then I don't really have the patience to sit down and learn. I like reading. I like cleaning, like tidying things. I don't like I like sports, only certain sports though. I don't like playing most board games. Things like, my husband loves Dungeons and Dragons, and all those really long board games that take most of the time that you're sitting there, and it's like takes 3 hours to play, and most of that time you're just sitting there reading the rule book, learning how to play. No, that's not my thing. I like fast-paced things like Catchphrase and Spot It, and things that are really like get you going and it doesn't take too long, because I definitely have a hard time holding still sometimes. Tom's going somewhere. And let's see, I don't think I have a favorite season. I think that I have things that I like about each season. Some of my favorite book series are Harry Potter, The Hunger Games, The Chronicles of Narnia. I love like just the ones that you would read when you were kids, and I don't know, it's like you read them again and you notice new things. Currently you can't get enough of watching Gilmore Girls, and then just my favorite vloggers on YouTube. I love all things pink and all things sparkly. So you can see my backpack. This is something I got in Florida when I was on my honeymoon with my brand new husband. So yeah, love Disney. and all things whimsical. So yeah, that's me, and I'm now gonna go see if I can find the puppies so that you can meet them. Puppies is misleading. They're fully grown, but I don't care. I'm the sort of person where like I don't care how old the dog is, how big the dog is, whatever. It's always a puppy because puppy's cute. Puppy's a cute word, so deal with it. So give me a second. All right, guys, don't mind the mess on the floor. These are our puppies. Now let's sit. Good girl. This is Nala. This is my sweet girl. We call her the what the hell dog because she is smart, super smart. Nala, get over here. Okay, I'm gonna close the door so they don't give me ideas. Onyx. This is Onyx. He's the large, dopey one. He doesn't know enough to know what's good for him, but we love him anyways because he's big and he's cute and he'll come up and sniff your face. Can you say hi? Oh, hi. Hi, boy. Hi, boy. Yes, and he's the sweetest puppy ever. Yeah. Hi, Onyx. Hi, Onyx. So this is Onyx. He's our big, dopey, kind of stupid boy. Come on, Onyx. He has a bit of a hard time holding his bladder most of the time, so we try to keep him out of the bedroom and off of furniture and all that stuff. And then this is Nala, like I said. Hi, Nala. Nala gives great kisses. And she's very smart, and she's very good at controlling her bladder, so we let her cuddle as much as she wants, and yeah, she's super sweet. So these are our puppies. Maybe I'll see if they can do some tricks for you. Oh, they've got their ball. They always think that I'm gonna play with them. So let's see. Sit. Okay, I'm gonna have them do some tricks. Onyx, shake. Oh, good boy. Nala, lay down. Nala, roll over. She's getting a little excited. Nala, lay, roll over. Good girl. Yeah.